heavy winter storm has dumped several feet of snow in the western U.S. state of Colorado, knocking out power, closing roads and causing flight cancellations and delays. The major storm has shut down a highway that connects Denver to Colorado ski resorts. While the snow is a boon to Colorado's ski industry, several ski slopes were closed because of the extreme weather. At Denver International Airport, over 800 flights were cancelled and over 300 were delayed. According to reports, over 82,000 citizens in Denver were left without power. The storm began on Wednesday night and is expected to continue through Friday morning. The heaviest snow accumulations are expected in Colorado's Front Range region, where the vast majority of the state's population lives. Areas such as Aspen Hills reported snow totals as high as 38.5 inches. According to the National Weather Service, Denver receives an average of 11.5 inches of snow in March. A fire has ravaged a hillside in Chile's Valparaiso region, causing 2 deaths and damaging at least 20 houses. According to Chilean Interior Secretary, the fire has already been contained, but about 450 homes remain without electricity in the area. Previously, the authorities ordered the preventive evacuation of at least 5 other adjacent neighborhoods. Chilean police opened an investigation to determine the fire's origin after a video was posted on social media in which flames were seen emerging.
The firefighters came and evacuated us. They made us leave our houses. We left them closed and took out just what we needed. Horrible, horrible. It was all red. You could see it all red, and there was a gale that you couldn't stand. That was the worst, the wind.
Remember, just over a month ago, the area experienced one of the most devastating fires in decades, which left more than 134 dead and thousands of houses destroyed. It struck populated cities, including Valparaiso and neighboring Viña del Mar. According to reports, deadly wildfires are expected to become more likely in the South American country as the world becomes hotter and drier with climate change.
Sí, no, todo regular.
As the world tries to tackle coral reef degradation due to climate change, a new study has found that coral larvae is more likely to settle within areas close to sounds emanating from healthy corals. The study released by the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution placed speaker systems underwater playing healthy reef sounds next to degraded corals. Their results showed that coral larvae was more likely to settle within areas close to those healthy sounds. The study was carried out on southern coast of St. John in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
All of that sound produces a really distinct acoustic signature for a healthy reef. And so in the study, what we were doing is testing if you play healthy coral reef sounds underwater, if that can be used by coral larvae as a cue for settlement.
As global temperatures continue to rise, restoration and recovery efforts offer diminishing hope, as they can do nothing to stop corals from dying in warm waters. Scientists expect the world could lose up to 90% of its corals by 2050.
So coral reefs, they provide habitat for close to a quarter of all marine species, and they support billions of dollars in tourism industries, fisheries, and they provide coastline protection.
Coral reefs can be degraded due to many factors, ranging from local pollution, damage from fisheries and industry, and fossil-fueled climate change, which causes coral bleaching and coral die-off. In fact, the world is on the cusp of the fourth mass coral bleaching this year, following months of record-breaking ocean heat, fueled by climate change and the El Niño effect. The displaced people of Afghanistan are facing harsh weather conditions in the outskirts of capital city Kabul. The Butkak camp near the Afghan capital city is home to nearly 80 families. In the camp for displaced people, poor residents have been struggling to get enough food and keep themselves warm in winter. Aid and relief agencies are reaching out with food supplies, healthcare and education to children who have been bearing the brunt of poverty and cold weather conditions.
Situation is very bad. They faced with a lot of problems such as cold weather, and they have no heating materials and blankets, and other problems like food insecurities.
Among the displaced, most have been deported from Pakistan after a government crackdown against illegal foreigners. The return of Afghans from Pakistan witnessed a spike after the Taliban takeover in August 2021, which also led to a major economic collapse. That's a wrap for our climate tracker today. Stay tuned. Come right back for more global updates on the other side.